Every student of English literature knows the whole story of Joseph Conrad's novel Heart of Darkness. So, we will not go into the story details, but we will definitely discuss its rich and frequent symbolism. Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel, and I am Mehreen. Before starting the main topic, we have to go into the heart of darkness in Congo. There is a plenty of symbolism in Heart of Darkness. It is also legitimate to describe this novel as a parable. This novel is based on the facts of history as well as on the facts of Conrad's own life. But he has used both the historical facts and the facts of his own life to express something beyond history and personal experience. The central figure in the novel is Mr. Kurz, who symbolizes the greed and commercial mentality of the white people of the Western countries. Secondly, the change which comes over him during his stay among the savages symbolizes the influence of barbarism upon a civilized man. His desire to collect the maximum possible quantity of ivory is meant to convey to us the exploitation of the backward people of the Dark Continent by the white colonizers. Mr. Kurtz's prolonged stay among the savages makes him uncivilized and brute. This change in Mr. Kurtz shows that in every human being, the primitive evil instinct continues to exist, no matter how civilized he may have become. Marlowe too has a strong symbolic significance in the novel. He symbolizes a spirit of adventure and a love of knowledge. He also represents a philosophical approach to the human nature and life by constantly brooding and meditating upon what he sees and observes. The subsidiary characters too possess symbolic significance. There is the manager of the central station. His work is satisfactory. He has been running to central station to the perfect satisfaction of his employees. But he symbolizes spiritual emptiness. He symbolizes spiritual emptiness. He does not have a fertile mind, though he can do his manager's work like a machine. On the other hand, white men are described by Marlowe as faithless pilgrims. In other words, these men symbolize a complete absence of any faith or belief. They are also symbolic of a parasitic existence. The knitting women in the beginning of the story symbolize the fates who determine the future of every human being on the earth. These women make Marlowe feel that they are knitting a shroud for a dead body. It symbolizes the danger which lies in store for Marlowe. Mr. Kurtz's fiancée, who is deluded by the false appearances, symbolizes loyalty. But her fidelity is that of an innocent and inexperienced woman who does not know the ways of the world. Ivory, on the other hand, is a symbol of white man's greed. It is to collect that ivory that these white men have come here. The condition of the starved and overworked natives symbolize the sufferings of the natives who do not receive any sympathy from the white man. On seeing such a pathetic situation, Marlowe feels as if he has come into an inferno. The description of the natural scenery also serves a symbolic purpose. The scenery is wild and awe-inspiring. The silence of the woods and the abundance of the trees symbolizes mystery and horror. Marlowe has given us many pictures of the thick, dense, matted forests, and his recurrent imagery symbolizes the larger darkness which is in the heart of man. Finally, Marlowe's whole journey into the Congo has symbolic significance too. This journey may be regarded as a journey into the subconscious mind of Marlowe or mankind in general. This imagery is not at all incidental or additional, but integral to the central concept of the novel. In a sharp contrast to this imagery, the city of Brussels symbolizes the inner corruption of the white man's civilization. Brussels seems to Marlowe to be the whited sepulchre. That is something outwardly pleasant but inwardly rotten. Thus, it symbolizes the degeneracy of the white man. In symbolic terms, Marlowe's journey to Congo is a psychological and mystical journey. The very title of the novel has a suggestive meaning too. Symbolically, the phrase heart of darkness means the inmost region of a man's mind or the almost depths of a man's soul. I hope that I have covered all the major symbols in the novel. If you being the student of English literature, have any questions or queries in your mind, do let me know in the comment box. Keep watching, keep supporting, and thanks for being with Mehreen.